Elijah's going to be in the hot seat because Ryan was in the hot seat last week for his work. So, Elijah, you're going to be in the hot seat. So, share your screen, Elijah. We're going to be, if you didn't know, Elijah's been working on his homework this week, and he was having difficulty with the key listeners. So, let's go ahead and see your screen. I'm going to project to everybody.
So I don't actually have much. I accidentally deleted.
Well, that's okay. Let's just do this real quick because you know what? It is actually very kind of easy to do. Okay.
Okay.
So go the easiest way because of the NetBeans environment stuff is to kind of let it do things for you. Okay. So we want to put the key listener in main. Okay. Now go on up to main. Do you see that constructor that you got in there? That constructor does. No, the constructor. Find the constructor. I'm going to start using terms. No, that's not the constructor. That's class definition. The constructor is a special method, which is the same name as a class.
This.
Nope.
Oh, that's not right.
Right there. There's a constructor. Now, you might as well delete that constructor. You know why? Because it does nothing. That's dead code. Okay? Okay, so we'll do that. But let's go on up to main. The easiest way to bring in a key listener in a NetBeans environment is do this. Go all the way up to the other main, the class definition for main. And after the word main, put space, implements, space, capital K, K-E-Y, no, K, then, no, a small A-E-Y, there you go, E-Y. Capital L, listeners.
It's spelled apparently.
I think it's key listener. Go over there to the, that's good, and see what that does. No, do key listeners, add an S on the end. Oh, come on. Do I have that wrong? Let me do it. I thought I had memorized that thing. Stand by. Implements. Key listener. Oh, it's just listener. So get rid of the S.
No, okay, there we go. Fixed. There. All right. Get rid of the.
Yeah, get rid of the S. So it's key listener. Now, right mouse button, click on the problem. No, not that. I guess. Go over to the little, that one. Can't believe it has a problem with that. Thought that it would help, but what I need to do then.
There's an import.
Oh, you see an import? Oh yeah, it import. There you go. Add that one. Yeah. We just had to wait for it. And now do it again. The other one. Now the other light bulb. Yeah, click on it. Click on it. Oh, there you go. Implement all abstract methods. Do that. And now, guess what? You got yourself some key listeners. Now, it's as simple as that. So, what happens here is when you have something that implements key listeners, what it means is in the background, when this class is invoked, what it does is it's going to invoke a thread. Did I talk to you guys about what threads are? Basically, it's a process that runs at the same time as another process, okay? And it runs on one side, and all it does is listen for keys. So anytime you do it now, there is 3 events that does happen for key listeners. There's the key typed, key pressed, and then get rid of those throws because we don't want it really throw. So just delete those lines of code. Delete the entire line. Yeah, there you go. Delete. Do it on the other ones too. Now the key pressed. what we're going to do here is there's a special kind of key listener. Let me see here if I can pull up an example here. Well, let's see here. There's a special arrow. Let me see here. Arrows. There's a special name for it, and then you had it in the email that you sent.
Now, what I was putting in the email was in paddle, so obviously it was in the wrong place.
Yeah, you can't. Well, you gotta look at the. Okay. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's get key code. So in there, type inside the key event for a no. Just do key pressed. Typed implies that you press the key and let it go. In the key pressed is basically when you hold it down, it keeps doing it. And key release means it doesn't do anything until you let your finger off.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So what we want to do is type in switch space parenthesis E dot, and it's going to be E dot get key code. Now what this does, and let's make the structure here. Let's go at the end of it on the other right hand side, enter. And then you're going to do a case space, key event, capital K. That's the type. Dot VK left. Type V is in Victor. VK left. There's a lot of keys in there. Underscore left. Okay. And what you're going to do there is put a colon. No, colon. And then enter. And then type break. No, EAK. Semicolon. And then enter. And then do case. Dot key event. Dot WK right. No, you have not case dot, so it's case space. Yeah, there you go. Key event. Dot BK underscore right. Okay, those are the two. Okay, so it's colon, which is dot dot, and then enter and break. So what we've done here, semicolon. So what this is basically, what is it complaining about? It says, what is it missing? Oh, I know what it is. After the switch, you have to put both of these case things in curly braces. So at the end of the switch line, yeah, or there's fine. Hit enter. Hit enter before the C in case, right there. And then at the end of break, the last break, hit enter and hit close curly brace. Okay, so this is all it's complaining about. So what this is basically it says anytime a key is pressed, it's going to call this. So the only time that it's going to actually do something is when it looks through this E key code. If it happens to be left or right, then I care. If not, I'm just going to throw everything away. You know what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Now, what it actually does is between the colon and the break. So okay. Now, can you take it from here? So put it onto the VK left. VK left. Enter after the colon. What code do you want to run if left is pressed? Is that paddle X?
Don't we want to draw a paddle though? I mean, don't we want to animate it? So redraw it.
Well, but if you change its location every time, remember the drawing thing happens automatically over and over and over and over.
Oh,
All
okay.
you got to do is move it. That's why the ball moves when it bounces. But it's actually not called paddle X because I can't find it. So what is it? Go find that. What the X position for the paddle is.
Paddle.x.
Paddle.x. No, I don't think so. Go up to the. Is it really paddle.x? I mean, but it's got to be a. It's got to be a. Oh, this is not a shared. This is draw paddle.
Yes.
Well, paddle.x. Okay, yes, paddle.x, I guess. Okay, let's update paddle.x. So you'll say paddle.x minus minus, right? Semicolon. Now, why didn't I understand that paddle? Because it's not going to have public scope. So let's go up to the top and see what's up with that paddle. So normally, right here,
Should I make it?
P1, oh, P1, so P1 dot X, just P1 dot, do the dot again, dot, I have to look at your code here to see what's going on. So that's not it either. So let's go back up to the thing and see how this, I've forgotten how it's declared here. But we need to have basically, we need to have a way that's publicly accessible for the X and Y position for the paddle. So let's go to the top. Okay. Oh, I see you got a paddle class. Let's go back to the main and go all the way to the top of the main. And let's see if we got variables that talk about the paddle. Oh, there's paddle X and paddle Y right there.
Oh, what did I do? Uh-oh. Hold on.
I don't know. Do paddle X minus minus. Paddle X minus minus. I guess we just did that wrong. And then after the one to right, whatever, you do paddle X plus plus. I think that'll do it.
Hey.
I don't know. Don't say
Try
yeah
it.
yet. We're not. Yeah, just give it a shot. I don't think we know for sure.
Not working.
It's not working.
Nothing's
Well,
happening.
okay, then let's go back and close that. So why don't we put some console out so that we can detect that we were getting it. So after the VK left, put another line of codes and say console.out. I think it's capital C, buddy. I think it's.
Does it automatically use the arrow keys for like left and right?
Oh, it's not. Hold on. No, it doesn't automatically. We're telling it to. It's actually system.out, not console.out.
Oh yeah, now I know this.
Right line. WRI.
Oh, isn't it print line?
A print line, yeah, maybe. Yeah, print line, PRINT. Print line. And then say quote. It doesn't matter which one you pick there. And then do double quote, say left. And then copy that line of code and replace it with the other one and say right. That whole line. So we're gonna see if when we press it, do we actually fall into this? I don't know. I think this is all you need to do the key doesn't really. I really think so.
Okay, let's see here.
Yeah, we gotta move it so we can see the output.
Yeah, it's annoying. Hold on.
Yeah, that's pretty annoying here. Okay. There we go now. Do the arrows. No.
I'm pressing them, nothing's happening.
Nothing's happening.
That means
that means that wasn't enough. Okay. So that's probably you're holding it down?
Hold it down.
Okay, you're holding it down. Okay.
Holding down right.
Okay, so that's not working. So let's figure out why this is not working. So go ahead and do the close that. Yeah. So obviously, when it gets into this key press thing, it doesn't work. So Let's see here. What else would we need to do? Let's see. I'm looking up. I'm doing a browsing around. Let's see. What do we got here? You got go to the very top of main. You got java.awt .events. And you got the two events. That's good. And then oh, that's funny. Key does not work. Let's see here. What is it saying? Key listeners need to be on the focused component to work.
Focused. I think I remember reading something about that.
What is the focused component?
Like you'd have to like make it set focused or something. I don't remember what that is though.
Well, it's got to be in the play, but I don't know. That doesn't make any sense here.
Yes.
Let's see. Oh. Well, now I'm a little confused. I thought it was just going to be that simple. Why is the key listener not? Oh, I think you have to use the panel request focus. What is that? This thing keeps showing up, this request focus. I've never heard of that. Okay. So
Found it.
You did?
Oh.
So implement something. Request focus, I guess.
What does that do?
I don't know. Well, I don't know. Let's run it now.
Hold on, let me see if I'm getting any words. No words.
Okay, then maybe it depends on where you have to put that thing. I don't know. Yeah, get rid of that because obviously is not friendly to add stuff that doesn't have any feature. Well, this is an unexpected turn. Well, you do end up in things like this in real life. I gotta know when to cut bait. Key bindings. Let's see here. What about the key bindings? What's that about? Well, it was supposed to be easy. Okay, well, let's see. I guess we might actually just debug this thing. Let me see. So go on up in your main here. So we have key listener. We have the events that's generated by automatically. Oh, I'm wondering if we have a. Let's go down. Let's see. Do we have a? Go down a little bit and let's see. We got a J frame, right? We're in a J frame. Let me see. Wait, right there. Right there. Go up. Go up where we do the drawing of all the paddle and everything. We do a J frame and a draw panel. So maybe it has something to do with the J frame and draw panel. I might be able to work with a J frame. Let's say to rectangle then because you are not using J frame correctly. Yes. Let's see what they're doing here. Oh, let's try this. Add key listener. Let's do it in the in place fine. So say right there. Let's say add key listener. And then parenthesis this. But it doesn't understand that, does it? And then semicolon at the end. Now let's see if it. What does it say for the? What are the options? Click on it.
Import.
Yeah, let's try that. Whatever that is. Okay, now let's run it. Ooh, that didn't look good.
It's not moving. So
No.
Oh, I didn't want that. And I'm pressing and holding right.
Yeah, so go ahead. Let's see. Remove both those lines you did there.
Interestingly, though, it seemed like the ball didn't spawn right on top of the green blocks.
Oh, you know what? I think I see it. Okay, so what is the name of our frame? It's called just frame. Okay, get rid of add key listener this. Get rid of that. And get rid of that import that did there on the top, that big old line.
Yeah, it's not even used.
Okay, yeah, not now, but if it was, you just deleted the thing. Okay, go on down to where it says frame. Right in that, okay, right down there. Same place you did the other one. Right there, and then say J or say frame. Frame dot new. Or excuse me, add key KEY. Oh, you gotta go back and get the telesense again. So go back and do it again. No, you gotta go back and get the dot again. So add key listener enter. Yeah, that one. Okay. That one may very well work. So go ahead and hit run on that now. If that's what it needs, but anyways, that was.
Oh, hey.
Look at that.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Let's see at the bottom. Look
It's
at
all
the bottom.
moving.
Oh, that's. It's moving, but very slowly. Oh, come on, really?
It is moving. Hey.
Mama, look. We're getting there.
Okay. Well, if you stop printing out right and left, it might move a lot faster, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can come
Get
and
rid
just
of
put
right and
double.
left. Where is it?
Yeah, now that we know it works, you can actually delete those lines right there. Yeah. And you can always do, okay, there you go. And
See if
then
it
now
goes
run
any
it again.
faster.
Yeah, I bet it will.
Maybe by a little bit, but.
Okay, kill that then.
So we
But
gotta
you
figure
can
out how
always
to.
say, well, you can say paddle x equals paddle x plus 5.
Wait, where?
Where it says paddle x minus minus. So say paddle x equals paddle x minus 5. And then get rid of the minus minus, of course. We're saying whatever the value is subtract 5, and then you can do the same thing for the plus 5. So it's going to be paddle x equals paddle x plus 5. So now it's going to move 5 times faster than it did before.
Okay, let's see.
Let's see if that's good enough.
It's pretty good.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Now, oh, you're off the board.
Yeah,
okay,
we don't want that.
We don't have, you don't have the
That's
idea.
another bug.
Another bug, yay! And it doesn't collide when it hits the paddle and all kinds of things.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's also a little slow, I think, still.
Okay. Yeah.
Also, I think we should probably make it so that the frame is not adjustable because, I mean, if people
No,
could
what you
literally...
do? No, because, well, that's true. You should have a minimum. You can declare a minimum width. But if it's sizable, you just say, hey, whatever the width of the screen is, minus 5. I don't want to go any further right than that, or I don't want it to go any further left than 0, or all that kind of stuff. So you just do it dynamically so that you can size it. Okay, so we solved your paddle movement, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. Thank you.
Yeah.
Now we just gotta make it not go off the screen and actually bounce on the ball.
Yeah, but that's a collision detection thing. And but now what confuses me is why you don't have the menu solution that Ryan had suggested.
Well, I haven't actually been working with this stuff yet.
Oh, what's wrong with you? What did you check out? What did you work on?
The stuff I already had.
Okay, so we definitely want to bring this into the main one where we check it in. Okay?
Yeah. But
Okay,
I didn't know what to do with all this.
Okay, remember what I was saying. Now let's take a look at this. So what it's actually doing is it literally put that text in your file to say you got to make a choice. You want split between head and equal sign, between the equal sign and the right arrows, or do you want both things? And remember, we're doing it. Now we're innies, not outies. So go to the very top. You literally need to change the code so that it's the way it's supposed to be. So between the head and the other one, what do you want that to read there? What code do you want there? Do you want the comment? Now go to the top. Let's work one
No,
at a
I don't
time.
want the comment.
You don't? Okay, then delete that and all the arrow things. Plus also the marks. Yeah. Literally make the code look like it's supposed to look. There we go. That's probably too much. Okay. Yeah, delete that. Delete that line 2, line 1. Okay. Okay, now go in there and look at what wait a second. You don't know which solution to take yet, right? So it's basically between head and equal side and an equal side and an equal sign and what the next one. So which one do you want? Which solution do you actually want?
Oh, it's the any outie thing.
Yeah, that's why I said we could try.
Which one are we going with? Isn't it this one we're doing?
We're innies, yes.
This is the one we're doing?
Yes.
Okay, so we get rid of this down here. All right.
So, well, but you do it from head to the block. Okay. Yes. Yeah, get the marker. Yeah, delete that top, I guess. Yeah, from there all the way down, yes. And then you got to deal with the word head, so just delete the word head, I guess. There you go. All right.
And on Earth, what happened to get to collision detected? Oh, it's the same thing. Okay.
Yeah. So delete the one you don't want,
Don't want that one.
plus the marker.
Oh, hold on. Messed it up. Hold on. Okay. That's fine. And then what's wrong? What's up with this? Is visible versus. Well, what is this? Is visible. Oh, hold on.
Let's see,
One of
versus
them.
that again. That one's right between head and
This one we want.
yeah. So
All
that's
right.
what you've been getting. So is see the head. You've been wanting to take the head versus not.
So we want this gone.
Yep. Yep.
Then get rid of head up here.
Uh,
Hold on, wait a minute. Did I just? No. Okay. And then wait. We just have. Okay. Well.
just pick one, I guess.
There we go. All right. Is it
Okay,
fixed?
now save it. Does it compile now? Okay, well, main.java, you got to fix that. The other one. Yeah.
Oh
You
boy.
gotta go to the top.
There's nothing in here.
Yeah, well, it says we didn't have a spaces in there. Now I got spaces in there. What do you want? You want spaces or not?
No. No spaces. There's no point.
Well, then delete that. You got one more space. There you go. And then this is the innie outie.
We want to get. Wait
We
a
want
minute.
to add this on this one. But we also want some information. We want paddle X and paddle Y.
Okay, hold
You see
on.
what I'm saying?
I don't know what. Okay, this is what he did. This is what Ryan
Yeah.
did.
So get rid of that, and then get rid of the word main there. Yeah. Next line down, because yeah, or keep that main, I guess, and then delete that equal, and then a main, and then
This.
next, and one more line. Yeah, that. Delete all three of those, and then delete that other marker because you wanted to include score and the paddle X paddle Y.
Right.
We also don't need that comment. It's a double comment.
That's
you're
a double
right.
comment. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, here we go. We got a lot new. Oh yeah, he put a lot more blocks in. I forgot.
Yeah. So delete that word head there. Just the head. Yeah.
Okay, I don't know what its problem was there.
But
Oh,
there's the other one. There's a
Oh.
conflict. So paddle 1 P1.
Oh. Uh. Okay, so I mean, I'm pretty sure I want pedal one.
Okay, well, hold on. No, you're doing fine there. Okay, but hold on a second. On the next one, yeah, take pedal 1. So delete the first line. No, delete the first 49 and 50. Yeah, delete that. So you include paddle into that whole thing.
And then get rid of this.
Yeah, get rid of that and put the curly brace on the line previous for line 53 to 52.
Wait, what?
Move it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay. Now here you got, you do want to include play and main, don't you? But where is play supposed to go?
Right here. We want this one, right?
Yeah, yes. Get rid of both those actually. Remember, you got a constructor that doesn't do anything.
Get rid of all of this?
No, just the word. See that main constructor that doesn't do anything. Yeah, get rid of that, and then get rid of that other marker, the white marker.
Okay.
Now I don't know why draw panel didn't show up, but go ahead and click on do the yeah, there we go. Nope. Okay, we'll figure that out later. Get rid of the head. That's any, so you want the first one actually. So just delete that and then delete the equal sign down. Right to there. Yeah. And the same thing there. You want the top one and not the bottom one.
Wait a minute.
No, on between head. So you want the top one. Yes, you want the top one. Because it's the any. Yep. And I get rid of the word head there. Double that. 78. Let's see here.
Oh, wow.
This is a little harder. It looks like you want. Where's that draw repaint go? Oh, it's in there. So it looks like what you want is the first one. So get rid of the word head. Yeah, delete that line. And delete all that all the way down. Yeah, right there. Okay, let me see. And you want the first one on this one. Yep. And on this one, let's see what you got. Yes, so you want the first one and get rid of the second one. Ooh. Do we have that collision detection in the other one?
No.
We need that collision detection. So what I want you to do is leave collision detection in. Yeah, that. And delete that. So there, yes. Exactly, and then go to the top and get rid of head.
What's the problem with B1?
I don't know, because it.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, you had some things that weren't code in there, so there's all kinds of things it could be.
Okay, what's all the rest of this?
I don't know. Hit save. So I think
Warnings. Save. Hold on.
you're done.
Let me just go ahead and format this. This is my brain. There we go. I don't know why it's so many
let's run
warnings.
and see what happens. Let's see if we at least got back where we were.
Oh, there's your score meter.
Where is the paddle?
Good question.
So he didn't bring the paddle in. He didn't bring the paddle in when you merged it.
Oh, the score's going now.
Okay, so click on X and we'll see if we can add the paddle real quick.
What's going on here? Why isn't it running?
So where did the paddle get started at? Oh, right there. Draw paddle. So you don't have a call to draw paddle. Go back
Did
to
we
main.
accidentally delete that?
Yeah, probably. So right in here, you need to do draw paddle, probably.
Okay, hold on.
Where's P1 dot draw paddle?
Dot draw. It's
Yeah, I think you need to go back and get the IntelliSense on it again. Isn't it P1?
yeah, it is.
Okay, draw paddle. Here you go. And then it isn't, but the width and the width needs to go to paddle X. Remember paddle X? Oh, this is, and then paddle Y. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see, run it and see if that was enough.
Oh, well, there's the paddle up there.
You see it? Oh, okay.
So we gotta fix where it is. I don't know why. We must have not put it right back.
Well, here's what you do is, what you're going to do is you're going to say, we want it to be so high off the ground. So let's do,
where's paddle? Where do we define paddle?
no, don't do that. Cause, well.
Oh, that was 70 in my another one. How did we change that?
It's Y. It's Y is the problem, right?
Yeah, but I mean, in my normal main, we got in the main I was working with, it's the same way.
Yeah, but then see the call to paddle.
Wait a minute. They're static in this one.
Yes, and you need them to be static in the other one too.
Why did I make them static again? I don't remember.
So that anybody can there's only one copy of them. But there's actually only one copy anyways. But that's not going to answer the question.
But, okay, so how do we...
Go back to the other main and see where you call P dot draw paddle.
P dot one. P1 dot norm. Where is it?
There it is. So it's height minus 50.
Oh yeah, height. Okay, hold on. Control C instead of PY.
Yeah.
Pedal Y. I mean.
There it is. Okay, let's run it now.
There we go.
Now, because you weren't working on main, you got to redo the key listener.
Right. Okay.
I bet you know how to do it now.
I mean,
so first thing I say is implements. Remember?
So let's get the. Where are we?
The main class, all the way up. Okay, before the curly brace. Implements. No, key listener. You have to put what does it?
Implements. Is there a space?
Yeah. Capital K, capital L.
Key listener.
Is that a capital L? Okay, yes. Yeah. And now go to the light bulb. There you go. Now go to light bulb again. Now go down to your. Now, remember where you did the. Remember, yeah, get rid of those. All three of those. Okay, then go back up to your panel, J panel.
Where's my panel? Here we are.
Right here, and say a frame. Oh, set visible true. That's why I make sure that's already there. So that's good. Somehow, why was that there? Oh, that's not set visible. Sorry. So then you're gonna do enter. Frame dot add key enter. There you go. That's what you need to remember. That was the answer to why I couldn't do it. And then can you do the rest here and the key listener for press? Tell me what you remember. Go down to the implemented methods. Which method do we want to put the function in?
Where did it go?
No, go down to the implemented. Remember it implemented three of them for you?
Oh yeah, not this one. Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Where did it?
Right there. Yeah, right there. We don't key pressed. Now what we're going to say is switch. Do a switch.
Switch. Where did it go? Wasn't it the case?
No, yeah, it's a switch key statement, but you got to switch on what event?
Key isn't key event.
Well, do a parenthesis.
E dot key.
Yeah, no, dot get. Get
Code.
key code, yes.
Get key code.
Okay, and then it's going to be open curly and close curly.
And we
There
can
you go.
do case.
Yeah, space, key. Yes. Code. I think it's key code dot. No, it's key. Yeah, key code dot. Yes, that was it. Key code dot v. So if you want to go back and look at telesense again, you got to go back. Dot v k underscore.
Key code.
Okay, it's not key code. It's what is it?
Isn't it key event? Is it not key event?
Yeah, it might be. Dot, yes, VK
Yeah.
underscore left. Then colon. Enter break, semicolon. Because if you don't break, it's going to run the next command there. So yeah, what's the other case here?
Okay.
Okay, now what are you going to put in there for code to make that paddle move? Our merging has not been very friendly for our team, so we're going to have to start.
Equals
What is it?
paddle.
Okay,
Paddle X plus.
it's left, so you probably want to say minus.
Oh yeah, minus. See. There we go. Okay, that should be it.
Okay, let's see if you've done it now.
Can I catch it? Okay, well.
It looks like it's working now. At least you're back where you were, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go ahead and see about checking this in. So right mouse button, click on it in the NetBeans IDE there.
Wait, what?
Down at the bottom break-in, right mouse button, click, say Git. And you can say commit. You can say added key listeners. Listeners for paddle. Okay, say commit. Now see if you can right mouse button click on that break-in and see if you can do a push. Repository. Nope. Looks like you cannot do pushes with NetBeans. Oh, there it is, push. Remote push, go. That's good. Go. Yep, next. Finished. Did it say it did it?
Didn't say anything, but maybe we can check on the site and see if it worked.
Yeah. So browse over to the site.
Wait, what's it called again?
It's called GitLabs.
GitLab.com.
You could see the check-in history and see if it just happened from you. Yep, sign in.
Oh, it's creepy. Okay.
Hold a second. Then we got look at overview activity. Look at activity. Overview activity. Less than a minute ago. Hey!
It worked.
So that wasn't too bad using NetBeans.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you can delete that other project that you had that you should have been working on.
So these three?
The top break-in project.
Right here.
Button click and say delete. Yeah, yes. And then
yay! I only have one.
Yeah. Okay, so we actually solved your problem relatively quick. We can do a, you guys want to do a 10-minute break here?
Sure.
Are you guys doing good?
I mean, if you guys want to, I'm fine with that.
Fine with the break or without?
Fine with the break.
I'm fine with the break.
Okay, let's do a break then.
I'll stop sharing.
See you guys at 8 o'clock.
Okay.
8 o'clock. How do I stop?
All right, I'm back with you. You guys are?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Hi.
Okay. Well, welcome back from break. I hope you guys had a great time while you were away. So let's take a look, Elijah. Pull up our project here and see kind of where we're at. We might want to add a new defect and one where we need to do collision detection on the paddle, but we also want to make it to where the paddle will not go off the screen like that. You know what I'm saying?
You want me to share my screen?
Yeah, share your screen. So what do we think we need to do to be able to keep it from?
Don't do
Oh,
that.
you got the infinity. It's surprisingly extremely easy to generate the infinity screen. I thought, what are they? So what? You know, I want to think it out. What do we have to do to keep the paddle from going off to the left-hand side? What do you think might be?
One of the things I was trying to do, because you know, one of my projects was keeping the score from like being on the screen all the time. So what I was trying to do is to make it to where whenever we opened it, it would maximize. But I have ran into some issues.
Yeah, because it doesn't matter whether you maximize or not. It's still the size.
I know in the past, whenever I was working on that light bulb brightness program, we made it so that no matter what, when I went past 100, I just made it think that it was going to equal just 100 if the number goes higher than 100.
Right. So
if we did something like that with like the border of the screen.
Yeah, exactly. So let's go over and take a look at our minus movement on our left paddle, right? When we hold down the left button. That's where all the magic happens, is where inside main,
right
where
here.
we say that. So what I could do here is after the double colon,
this.
Yeah, hit enter, and let's put a condition statement where it'll stop doing it. So let's say if then parenthesis paddle x is space less than or equal to.
That's this.
No, less than, just less than equal to space. What is this? Where is the screen width? How do
we're gonna have to test that. I don't know, or we could just
remember we can get the width of the screen, the width of the location of the. Isn't it? Didn't we do it on something else? Like that's what we did on the ball, right?
Yeah, we did this.
Right, height. So let's do width. Yeah, let's do width minus 10. We want to give like a 10 pixel border here. Okay. So if it tries to be less than that, then it's okay. So if it is, let's say greater than or equal to, instead of less than or equal to, and we're going to say if it's greater than or equal to, then we are going to do the next line. If not, we're just get by it. So I don't like it. I don't, even if it's one liner, I still like to put curly braces all around it. So let's do that. And then let's put hit enter after the word number 5 on that line, and then enter, and then do the other one and close.
Does that
Okay.
work?
Yeah, that should work. Now there should be an indentation there on that statement on the inside of there. But if we've got the math right, yeah, if we've got the math right, I think basically it's only going to move if it meets that first criteria, which the paddle X needs to be greater than the width. Oh, I'm sorry. Remember, we have 0 on the upper left-hand corner, so it basically it should only go left as long as the paddle is greater than or equal to, let's say, 10, because that's the right-hand side is the width, right?
Wait. So
remember the 0, 0 is top left-hand corner.
okay,
So get rid of the width minus on the first one.
with plus.
No, just 10. Because remember, 0, 0 is top left-hand
right.
corner. So I'm saying 10 pixels
Right. Yeah, I see.
And then the other one, the if paddle thing will be less than or equal to width minus 10.
Okay, I think I
see?
get that.
So the bottom one's going to be less than or equal.
Now we have to stop it if it doesn't.
Yeah, well, it just won't execute the math.
Oh, right, because that's how
Okay.
it works.
Yeah, so do less than or equal to on the bottom one, because that's the right-hand side. So as long as it's less than or equal to, but also you have to say minus 10, and then say also minus, what's the width of the paddle?
Oh, right, because it's calculating the top. Okay, hold on. Paddle.
Is there a paddle width?
Okay, well, the width of the paddle is XY. What is
No,
XY?
it's 100.
Oh, that's what it is? It's 100?
Yeah.
Okay, so in that
so
case.
why don't we change that to say, okay, so go to the top and say int paddle width equals 100 and pass paddle width to it. Okay?
It's the top?
Yeah. So right here after int score, say int paddle width equals 100. Semicolon. And then pass paddle width to the paddle call. Remember, yes. So width minus paddle width minus 10. Now, let's go to the other place. Remember they have that 100?
Hold on. I'll make this look better. All right,
No,
go
back to where you call the paddle. Remember when you passed it 100? Remember when you generated the paddle? No, when you generated the paddle. When you called paddle. Right there, replace that with paddle width. Right? Isn't that the paddle width? It's got to have an E, man. That's okay. No, paddle width. Why is it not understanding paddle width?
Static maybe?
Oh. So this will be main.paddle width. Oh, wait, capital M, I guess. Maybe it's capital M.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay, wait, what's the error?
Yeah, what's the error? Go down the bottom. Oh, just hit save. Probably will go away when you hit save.
Oh, okay.
Hit the save. Okay. Now let's run it and see what happens. Now, what I'm hoping that this will prevent. Why don't you move it up a little bit so we can see it or squish it there? Yeah, there you go. Because the presentation thing. Okay. Now try to really drive it back to the left again.
Yeah, that's good.
That is good, huh? Okay,
Yeah,
go to the right.
There we go.
Come on! Are you tricking us?
No, I'm holding it down. I can do the system out if you want.
So if you change the width of it, like the whole screen, does that change it or?
That's a good question. Let's try it.
It should
make it bigger. Maximize. Okay, that's good too.
Wow.
Isn't that sweet?
Uh-oh, did I break it?
Yeah, but that's okay. Now it's
Can't go back. Well,
Well, but the thing is if you resize it, then the math it won't move any more to the right, but it will move to the left because it won't let it move to the right because you change the size. So if you make it smaller, you will cut it off.
I would just okay.
That's pretty slick.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's almost there. It's getting there, right?
Yeah.
So why don't you right mouse button click and say commit? Because we
Oh,
like
yeah.
that. When you get to a situation, on that project.
Oh yeah.
Right there, yeah. Just say get commit.
Commit.
Now this is just local here. So say paddle now stops at borders
I'll stop.
on edges or something.
Order. Frame.
Okay, commit. We don't have to push it to the server yet. We just a little mini commit. So now if you ever wanted to go back in time and get that, you could. We're not ready to commit to the server yet. Push it, I mean. Okay, so that's pretty good. What else do we need to do here? Probably ought to go take a look at your defect list.
My what?
I'm trying to run this like a little
Oh yeah.
like you're really at work. Okay, so let's go take a look at the defects. Let's
So,
take a look at the issues. There's 6 of them. Did you
Oh,
solve
wait,
any of them?
I forgot to. Oh, hold on. Real quick.
Hey, there's that. So what you want to do is write in the comment. So go ahead and do that. So write in the comment, say added key listeners for the left and right mouse button. Also added it to where it would not go more than the size of the window.
So now the panel stays in the frame.
Yeah, unless the frames move. But that's close enough.
Yeah, I'll just say it stays in the. Okay, so then comment and
Say
close
save
issue.
and close. Yeah, comment and close issue.
Cool.
Yeah, now look, it goes down to 5 now. It says 6.
What else do we get? Finalize.
Now look at that. It says implement key listener with arrow right and left arrow. What was that one about? Which one did you close?
I thought I just closed that one.
I don't know. Click on. Yeah, go ahead and click on closed up there at top. No, it says open 5, close 1. Oh, look at that. We have duplicate issues, don't we?
I don't want that.
Okay, so what you want to do is open up the other one. Key listener for arrow right and left arrow. Click on that. And then say in the comments, say this is a duplicate of issue number 3, right? Was that number 3 it was?
Yeah.
Duplicate of issue number 3. And then go ahead and comment and close.
Okay. And we got 4 more.
Oh, it looks like we've got to have Ryan come in and close that one. That's his close.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so let's submit that issue that we have about, and when you resize the paddle, or when you resize it on the, it covers the paddle.
Hold on.
On the
No
right.
issue.
Yeah. Resizing the window. Yeah, when you resize, lose the paddle or something.
I can't. Sizing. Window.
Covers the paddle.
Paddle. Only we can make it move with it.
That's okay. Just the description title is supposed to be very short, but something easy to identify. Now, go in here, be verbose about what the issue is. No, in the description, right in that area. So when the window is resized and the paddle can be covered.
Sized. And the paddle. sort of redundant, but okay.
Well, describe it so that if another person reads it, then they won't have to necessarily come and ask you what the question is.
Is that good?
Yeah. Now leave it all unassigned, and at this point, just go ahead and submit it. Now we can also use this. Let's click on the word milestones there to the left under issues and see what that is. Oh, new milestone. Let's make one. I've never really used that. Let's create a new milestone. So, what's our next milestone? Can we think of one?
Making the ball bounce off of our stuff, off of the paddle.
Okay, yeah. So we need collision detection off all objects.
Wait, so is this an issue or just
collision?
No, a milestone is a place that we want to target. Let's just skip the milestone.
Okay. Yeah, because I think it's an issue already, but
yeah, let's just skip the milestone. Milestones are things that you say, okay, team, we're all going to work. Now, just not do the milestone because that's not Elijah. Let's not do the milestone.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just stick with issues here at this point. So click on the issue list. Let's do a. Can we submit a new issue? Can we all think of another issue to submit? Even if it's a feature request. So what's the next feature? We want collision detection with the ball and paddle.
And well, it detects the collision. We know that because it prints words.
No, that's true. So what we want to do, well, the problem is, so the paddle is a rectangle and so are the blocks. But the thing is, it depends on which surface the ball hits this rectangle, depends on how it reflects off. Right? It doesn't always reflect in the same angle. It depends on what side of the rectangle that it collides with, right? So make ball reflect off of the rectangle sides of all 4 rectangle sides. Now, this will also be the same solution for the paddle because it's also a rectangle, right?
Yeah.
So say the side in which the ball collides with causes a different reflection, bounce behavior based on the side that it collides with. This is going to be a harder thing to solve probably.
Almost felt like a British person.
Yes.
I don't want to do that.
oh, you're missing an F on the off.
Thank you.
So to say, it depends on what side the ball hits on the rectangle determines which direction it bounces away from it. That kind of thing. Okay. Okay, leave this unassigned.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, leave this unassigned and then submit it. Now, another issue we can submit is that we had a scoring problem. So let's say new issue. We had a scoring problem where we wanted to add to the score only when it collides it just adds to the score of whatever that block is worth and just adds to the score and doesn't keep adding every time. You know what I'm saying? So basically what we want to do is we want to add the score for every block, but only once. The value of the block, or score for the value of the block for every block. Yeah, only once. Yeah, that's good. And now in the comment, the more descriptive thing, you can say when the ball collides with an active block, the score should contribute to what the block is worth, but only one time.
Or should what again?
Contribute to the score should contribute for the value of the block, but only once. There you go. Because right now it just keeps running up basically because you hit one that we said is scoring, right? So don't do anything there yet. Just say submit issue. Now the other thing is here's one that's actually not so hard. Let's do a new issue. This is going to be when the ball passes the paddle.
Oh yeah.
On the lower side, right? That's it. You can do that. And in the description, the further one, you can say, if the ball gets below the paddle, then one of the lives are gone. Or the game halts, or the countdown, or whatever. Below the paddle, one of the lives are gone. Life. L-I-F-E.
Light. I like that.
Oh, light. Okay. Go ahead and say, yeah, submit that. And we also have another menu item idea that shows the number of active lives. So do a new issue and say, add to the menu a life counter. Okay. I don't care what the number is because that's programmable, right? You can do 5, 10, 20, 30, 3, whatever. We don't want a number. We just want the ability. So add a life counter to the menu and note to the menu.
Yeah, and
be able to ask it when all the lives, how many lives are active. So but the game's going to then turn on and say, how many lives are left? It gets 0, then it'll say game over. So say if lives equal 0, then game stops and says game over. Game stops and says game over. Okay, that's good. Okay, submit that. Anything else that you guys can think of right now? What the kind of the next level of defects are?
Not really major defects. I mean, we still have to get like all the blocks onto the screen. We still kind of have like
so we have to. What we do have to do is let's do a new issue because this is going to be an architecture thing. I need to think about it. So we need to design a solution for managing all the blocks on the screen for each level. Design a solution to manage a lot of blocks.
Okay, hold on.
That doesn't matter. You just spell check later. Design solution to manage a block layout for each level. And then you can almost just copy and paste that in the title. That's almost what I want to say in there. And now what this means is this is a talking point. This is not a programming point. Right? You got to figure out what the best approach here is to how do we define what the level looks like so that it automatically draws it, right? Well, that could be put in the design, so.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is this basically saying like when you win the first game, then it goes on to a different level?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah,
go ahead and say,
let's
close it or submit this. The next thing we need to do is I think that a good move is to restrict the size of the window to a minimum size, so you can't make it too small. You know what I'm saying? Make it resizable, but actually it probably should be a fixed width, because if we're going to do a layout thing, We don't want them to move around because that won't make sense on the blocks and everything. So restrict the size to 800 by 600. That'll take care of most users. So a fixed size screen. So in the description there, say I'm gonna, yeah, in the write up there, make a suggestion to do it as 800 by 600. And not allow the user to resize it. Prevent the user from being able to resize it. Okay, there's that.
Wait a minute. Not even talking about it. Frame size.
Okay. That's a window, window frame, yes. It's about the same thing in it. Okay, so submit that. That's good. That gets
Frame.
it across.
Okay, here we go.
Anything else that we want to mention right now?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to think too far ahead.
Maybe balancing out the speed of the paddle and the ball. Like maybe right
Yeah,
now the
the
ball's
ball
too
seems
fast.
But those are just numbers to me. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean,
creating,
just, you know.
there could be like a speed value, right, that you can put for the paddle. So that -5 is actually a speed value. So then you can just adjust that, you know, speed value for programming or the paddle speed, I guess.
So if we had a speed value, then we could like we get power ups or something. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, it could be like the next level. The ball
That's
is fast.
that's
and
right.
harder.
So that's right. So the level can actually define the speed of the paddle.
Yeah.
So make it a basically make it a variable. That's true, and the ball. So in
You
the
can make the
write-up
ball go
say
faster.
make it to where it's programmable by level to adjust the speed of the paddle and the ball.
Make it where
To change the speed of the paddle and the ball.
I was thinking like a speed
No.
power up that could help
Yeah,
you.
no, all this means is basically it's preparing us for being able to do it later. It doesn't mean anything special other than making it like a variable, you know?
Mess things up.
Yeah. So go ahead and submit that.
12 issues.
Yeah.
So many issues.
Now, I think that's pretty good, actually, isn't it? So, well, it's going to be these 12 issues. That is, why don't you go ahead and do a push to the server so we can all see that change that you did. And break in there. No, you got to highlight the project.
Oh, I keep forgetting. I keep trying to hit file.
Yeah.
Get remote.
Repository. Remote, yeah, push. Okay. And then next. Then next. Finish.
Oof.
Okay, and then so these 12 issues are basically the things that I want you guys to work on while I'm in Germany.
Okay.
Now, if you basically the rule is if you assign it to yourself, that means that you want to work on it. So if you see something as assigned to somebody else, don't pick it. So you have like a bucket full of issues. If you want to work on it, then check it out, put in your name. If you made some contributions to it, then you can. And even if you didn't solve the problem and you said, oh, I worked on it a little bit, but I'm not going to solve it, and take it back out of your name so somebody else knows it or something. Okay. And send questions my way to say I've been working on this thing and I don't know why this is not going to work.
Okay.
I think Elijah, you were pretty stinking close to the key listener.
Yeah, I
was.
you
were.
I just didn't have this implements thing.
Even well, more than that, we had to figure out the remember the frame dot set key listener. Get key listener or something. Remember that?
Find all this stuff.
Yeah, it was the frame dot add key listener. Remember?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't actually know about that. So, where is it? I can't even find it now.
Frame dot add key listener.
It's up here.
Okay, it's right there. Yes. So that was a tricky part to bring the key listener into this frame. Other than that, okay. So I think we're gonna be. I think we're pretty well done for the evening, actually. If you guys, unless you guys want to keep doing something, but I think this is a good stopping place. Okay. 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 Well then, let's call it quits, and then we'll. What do you think about that? Okay.
One last question.
Yes.
So when
Stop
we're
sharing.
like communicating to each other, do you want us to like use GitLab? Because I found it to be very convenient. Like I can log in on my phone, so in
Oh,
case I
yeah.
want to like, because I don't always want to like come to the computer if I want to like, put something as an issue or something. So would
Oh,
you
yeah,
rather
yeah.
us
Yeah, let's get
communicate?
GitLab on our phone so we can it'll just pop up as a
Is
message.
there an app?
I
Yeah,
don't
there's
know
an
if there's an app, but you can find it like through Google. I know that.
Okay, so you can get it through browser.
Yeah.
App.
But so like I'm not sure, is wiki the like main talking point, or like where would we communicate through there?
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I'll be in contact with you guys remotely, and then we'll do it from there.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Have a good one.
Good night.
Yeah. Bye.